Hey there, I'm Cynic, and I bring the coziest games around. So this is Pac-Man 256. So it's about $5 on Steam, but there's also on Android, so you can play it on a bunch of different things. I've played it before, so I have a few of the special things unlocked. But basically what it is it's an infinite scrolling game where you try to complete different missions. So this one, you're just trying to get as far as you possibly can and do some missions to unlock some points. And if you get different power-ups, it'll help you to stay alive. So for example, this fire will just melt anybody, and then if they go through your trail, it will melt them there too. Very useful. Now the mission I'm on right now, I think, said eat strawberries. We'll keep our eye out for strawberries, but when you're powered up, I don't think you can see the strawberries. Maybe you can. We'll see. Yeah, so I can see the apples there. And the pyro one is kind of like the fire, but it bleeds out, so it does a little bit more damage. And if you get these little pips, it'll extend how long it'll last for, which is very handy. I always like to get the power-ups, because then you're totally safe from the ghosts. I used to play this a lot on my TV. That's probably where I've played it the most, actually. So on the Android TV, it'll play... Ooh, that's a fun one. What's that do? Ooh. So it's like laser, but since it's powered up, it does this. Now, the lasers don't start out this strong. But again, I played this game a little bit, and it does power up each of your weapons, which makes the game a little bit easier to get further. You do have to watch the bar at the top to make sure that you are able to eat the ghosts before you run out of time, because otherwise you'll be in trouble. And then if you get these fruit, it'll actually increase your score multiplier, which is a good way to get really high scores. And those little coins you can get to help you level up your weapons as well. So it's a fun little game. It's got all sorts of interesting little pieces to it. The ghosts react in different ways, and so you kind of have to learn each of their behaviors, right? The pink ones will chase you. Ooh, I'm gonna get pigeonholed there. The red ones will come at you. The pink ones will chase you, but in a straight line, so they'll just go through. Ooh, next optics. Okay, so I need 2 more strawberries. Let's see if we can get 2 more strawberries to level up. Because if you can, well, I'll show you. Here in the power-ups, you can level things up. So you can see that I have things to, fairly high levels. So here I need 2,048 coins to be able to level that one up again. Whereas this one, I have enough to level up to ice. But as the levels get higher, they cost more and more. So 8 is maximum, so I can't get my bomb anymore. I can't get my pyro anymore. So what you really want to do is you want to try to get these all the way to 8, which is why my current loadout is bombs, fire, and pyro, because those ones are totally upgraded. And so that means that I have the maximum, damage with those. All right, let's see if I can eat 2 more strawberries, because when you finish a mission, you get special things which help you. So that pink guy will go straight down. The gray one, if you get close enough to wake him up, he'll chase you. Again, we're going to be focused on strawberries. That's what we want. Not that I've seen any, but trying to keep an eye out. Now, unfortunately, you can't see the whole board at once, right? So you kind of got to zigzag back and forth if you want to hunt for strawberries, because you might actually have one on one end of the board and just not realize it. Alright. We got a bomb, we got cherries. So far, no strawberries. Not what I like to hear. Oh, which way is the orange guy gonna go? There we go. I'll sneak by him. Oh, there's a strawberry. That's what we need. Strawberry and a power-up. I'm playing this with the controller. You can just play it with the keyboard. But I find on a controller, you want to play with a digital pad, because sometimes the analog stick will have a little bit of kickback, and then the kickback will lead you to, so when you let go of the stick, basically, if you're holding left, it'll suddenly swing right a little bit, which will cause you to die, because you won't go where you meant to go. Alright, we're going to die because we want to go upgrade our thing, because we just finished our mission. We got all the strawberries we needed. And there are missions for, how many pips you can eat in a row, things like that. Okay, so you get a free gift every now and again. So let's open this guy up. Hey, that's a lot of coins. 512 is a bunch. 128. That's, more of a reasonable one. So now they want us to eat twin NATO power-ups. So if you go back to the main menu, you can try to equip the twin NATO to make it happen more often. So this guy right here, we want to equip him somewhere. So first of all, well, why not? Let's upgrade him while we're at it. All right, and then let's put him, let's see, I'll put him here. So that should make him spawn a little bit more so that we have a chance to get him. So now if you look for 5 twin NATO power-ups, that'll be our next mission. And again, you just get coins with that, and then you can upgrade all of your stuff, which is handy. So I'm not going to play this exhaustively, but it's a fun one, and you can get really good at it. I like the power-ups. They're varied. The maps get a little bit freaky. I will show you one more thing before I call it quits, though. So eventually you'll see little bits of, like, corruption, right? Like this corruption right here, right? Now, that does weird things, but even weirder still is that you're being chased by corruption back here. So if you let the corruption catch you, it will actually cause you to die. So you have to keep ahead of the corruption, and you have to keep ahead of the ghosts. So it adds layers to how difficult it is, which I think is really fun. So if you like the Pac-Man game, you just want a simple little one, check this one out. Again, I played it on Steam, but it's also available on Android, and basically every platform. It runs on almost anything. It's a nice, simple little game. Quite fun. All right, I've been Cynic. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a good one. Cheers.